Hi, this is Danielle Lewis, owner and CTO, that's Chief Travel Officer of SelfishMe Travel, a full-service travel agency specializing in culinary and wildlife vacations around the world. This is an early travel industry news. I normally do it the first Thursday of every month, but the first Thursday of July is 4th of July, so I don't think anybody will pay any attention. But anyway, the U.S. State Department sent out two news items, and then I have one surprise at the end. On June 12th, the U.S. State Department announced that they will restart the online passport renewal program as a beta release for eligible U.S. citizens to upload their documents digitally. You are eligible to renew online if you meet all of the following requirements. The passport that you are renewing is or was valid for 10 years and you are 25 years or older. The passport you are renewing was issued between 2009 and 2015 or is over 9 years but less than 15 years old from the date you plan to submit your application. You are not changing your name, gender, date of birth, or place of birth. You are not traveling internationally for at least 8 weeks from the date you submit your application. They're not offering emergency passport renewal services during this online beta release. You are applying for a regular tourist passport. You cannot renew a special issuance like a diplomatic, official, service passport online. You can't do that. You live in the United States, either state or territory, right? Like Puerto Rico is a territory. You do not qualify to renew online if you live in a foreign country or have an Army post office, which is an APO address, or a fleet post office, which is an FPO address. You have your passport with you and it is not damaged or mutilated, and you have not previously reported it as lost or stolen. Keep your most recent passport and do not mail it to us or to them. You can pay for your passport using a credit card or a debit card. You can upload a digital passport photo. You are aware that the passport you're renewing will be canceled after you submit your application, and you cannot use it for international travel. If you qualify all those that I read above, then you can renew online. If you do not qualify to renew your passport online, then of course you'll have to mail it in as normal. Since this is a beta release, the U.S. State Department says that it will limit the number of renewal applications accepted each day, and it's going to be, in a limited time span. So, it might be from like 12 noon to 2 p.m. It depends on how many people renew online, how many the system can handle, etc. So, it's a beta release. Keep that in mind. I put the link to the passport renewal beta release program. I put the link in the description. On to the second piece of U.S. State Department news. On June 19th, the U.S. State Department announced that 6 cities will be getting a full-service U.S. passport office for the first time. The U.S. State Department announced that the new passport agencies will be in Charlotte, North Carolina, Cincinnati, Ohio, Kansas City, Missouri, Orlando, Florida, Salt Lake City, Utah, and San Antonio, Texas. Why? Because in 2023, the State Department issued a record 24 million passport books and passport cards, and were always severely backlogged. So they need help. They need to train people, and they need to get these 6 offices open. The 6 new offices will bring the total number of full-service passport offices nationally to 35. Right? Opening dates have not been announced yet. like I said, there's going to be training, facilities, and etc. to make sure everything is secure. But a few more offices anywhere in the USA will definitely help with the overwhelm of people needing emergency renewals and the inevitable backlogs, especially since now some people can renew online. And the surprise is, well, it's not really a surprise. Maybe it is. According to the World Tourism Organization, the top 10 most visited countries in 2023 were France, Spain, the USA, Italy, Turkey, Mexico, the UK, China, Germany, and Greece, in that order. I'm not at all surprised at the top 10 most visited countries, especially that Europe continues to grab some of the top spots. However, I'm planning something big. This is my surprise, and I'm calling it Europe 101. And I'll be hosting trips to my favorite European countries. And these are Portugal in September 2025 to Lisbon, Porto, and the Algarve. Spain in September 2025 to Madrid, Barcelona, and Valencia. And then Greece in October 2025. Athens, Mykonos, and Santorini. As I said, it's Europe 101. I'm going to show you my favorite places, my favorite things to do in these 3 countries, and they're back to back to back. Okay, they'll be for 11 days and 10 nights. You can choose to go on 1, 2, or all 3. I'm going to have a little rest in between, so, just maybe 2 or 3 days in between. I'm working on that now. Nothing is final, nothing has been released, but if you're interested, put me a note down in the comments with a reply or response and tell me which country or countries you're interested in going to Europe with me. Thank you. Peace.